What's going on, Jerome? So last night's loss, alleged loss of the Wolves, dropping a deuce against the Dallas Mavericks game two. It seemed like the most Minnesota loss possible. Right, so you blew an 18-point lead at home, and also you had a 5-point lead with 85 seconds to go. Just bad execution late in games, turnovers, bad coaching decisions. It was just everything, right? And now the Wolves are, again, allegedly down 2-0 to the Mavericks in the Western Conference Finals. And it just seems really deflating. And we said this at the time that after the Wolves had their amazing Game 7 performance, the largest Game 7 comeback in NBA history, 20 points on the road in Denver, Anthony Edwards like, hell yeah, I said I'd see you MFers for Game 7. Or Ant and Cat, how much you want us to lose? Goddamn, right? And all the good vibes were there. We said that we were worried about the emotional hangover, not just tired physical bodies. Which I mean, at this point of the year, the guys have played 90 plus games, and it's tough on the body, right? But also just the emotional feeling like you shot your wad, and it's exactly what happened to the Vikings after the Minneapolis Miracle, leading into 38-7. Right? They just came out emotionally flat, and I mean, people are human, right? Sometimes it's tough to get over momentous events, and if the Vikings had beaten the Saints and held on to that 17-point halftime lead at home, and then just no muss, no fuss, it's just another game, I think the Vikings win the Super Bowl that year. But the fact that they had to win in such dramatic fashion, and the fact that they couldn't calm down and get refocused again, led to 38-7. Firmly believe that. And also, I think that it did lead to this 2-0 deficit. Now, what's amazing is that the Wolves have played some of the dumbest basketball I've seen them play this season. I think that Finch has made some questionable coaching decisions. Notably, how does Gobert just get singled up against Luka at the end? Like, at minimum, double team him. But no. And also, Cat and Ant have been just MIA through the first two games. With all of that put together, the fact that the Wolves have lost both games by a combined 4 points does give you hope, right? So it's not like you got your ass handed to you by 20 points in each of the first two games. And also, you look at Denver in the previous series, where the Wolves whooped Denver's ass on the road twice, and then Denver came roaring back because they got the heart of a champion. And now it's time for the Wolves to do that too, right? And hell, maybe this does come down to a Game 7. And also, so I know it's very common for us to blame officials. A lot of people do it, but you have to play better than the ref's ref. But that non-foul call, the fact that they can't call a foul on a challenge and a replay where Kyrie just manhandled McDaniels on the side, like, what the hell even is that? And what's the point of having a replay stopping the game for 5 minutes and they can't call a foul? Like Kyrie could have literally just brought a battle axe to McDaniels, and it still wouldn't have been a foul. It still would have been Dallas's ball. It's ridiculous, man. But Wolves have no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they let them go on a long run at the end of the first half, and then Dallas came out and scored the first 8 points of the third quarter, and it's just all over the place. And Luka is an assassin. How he wasn't doubled at the end, it astonishes me. Kyrie is not of this earth. Like, whenever you need a clutch shot, he hit it. Yeah. Also, so every series has a villain. Booker was round one. Jamal Murray was clearly round two. Now it's Gafford. I got problems with Gafford because every single screen that MFer sets, and it's a lot of them since they're a screen and roll team, is moving. Like, his feet are shuffling. He's pushing out his chest. Yeah, honestly, his feet are shuffling like he's a left tackle out there. It's ridiculous, man. Also, the cheating Drew Pearson push-off of Conley, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And you go through, like, hey, the Wolves lost by one. There's so many plays, that Gafford push-off, the Gafford moving screens, Kyle Anderson not getting the and one like he should have. Just... Oh, also the whole Kyrie McDaniels thing. It's just ridiculous. But have no one to blame but themselves. And Anthony Edwards, Karl-Anthony Towns, like, you have to step up. Like, this is your time to shine. Or were you just content beating Denver? and having that amazing game 7. Now is the separation between champions and everyone else, right? And I know it's really easy to be tough on Ant, except with high expectations come high demands. And Ant and Cat were 9 to 33 last night with 4 turnovers, including that absolute backbreaking one from Ant. And it looked like, for the first time that I can remember, Anthony Edwards was scared to shoot. It seems like the confidence is gone. I mean, Finch maybe has been mismanaging his minutes and obviously looks tired. The reports are that Ant was sucking on oxygen mask towards the end of the game. And it seemed like he was deferring. Like shots that he would normally take, he was just passing up. And it was just, I don't know. I don't know, man. But buried the lead, completely wasted the Naz Reid career game. So ridiculous. So 23 points, 7 of 9 from 3, and every single clutch shot that he had to make, he made. The roof would have came off the building if he'd have made that one at the end, but shouldn't have been in that spot. But it's not over. Like, they'll be back at it Sunday. The Wolves play fantastic on the road, as evidenced by this playoff series. And if Ant had just been average, or even slightly below average versus just straight up bad the first 2 games, the Wolves are easily up 2-0, right? But it's all right. Notch a win on the road, get one in game 4, get back to Target Center game 5, everything's reset, and then it's best of 3. This is far from over. And also, I like that the NBA is so crooked and corrupt that the Wolves actually benefit from this, because there's no way that they want to sweep or even like a 5-game series here. So this thing is going to get stretched out, full on stretch Armstrong. So I like our chances in a game 7 if it comes to that. So it is what it is. But man, that's just so demoralizing, because that one was supposed to be it, evening up the series, 18-point lead at home, and you just hand it to them. It's rough, man. No one to blame but themselves. Yeah. Anyways, that's it. Raw Real Rant. Wolves allegedly lose. Whatever. Skull, no production value.